Hello, hello, lovelies. It's Miamao10 here, and it is Thursday horror stream, guys. We're back with Dr. Reed in Vampyr. Let's see who's here. Moose, you failed? What did you fail at? I had to have my boy take down Zeus. Moose, I don't blame you. I would have done the same thing, man. I would have done exactly the same thing. Don't feel bad about it. Please don't feel bad about it. Hello, Banana Tom and Hyperion. Good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome. No, Moose, buddy, don't feel bad. No. That QTE was insane, man. It was insane. Don't feel bad. Ooh. Yeah, it just does that on its own. So I did do a little bit off stream. I went around and gave some medications out at Pembroke. I still need to do these two here at, what is this, the docks. But I'm not going to worry about that too much right now, because I think we're going to go and try and take on that boss fight again. No one's sick there. Where's that other thing now? Ah. Yes. A couple of things we need to figure out. Something else I found though, and I don't know why it never occurred to me before to do it. Here, yes. He made it look like butter. I agree with what you said though, Moose. The fingers are a little more agile, I guess, you know. Yeah, so where is it now? What the hell? Why is it struggling to load? So right here is supposed to be all the letters and things that I've picked up, and I didn't know that there were a lot of hints attached to the letters and little scraps of paper and things that you pick up. So I've uncovered a whole bunch of hints. Mr. Clay Cox is no more. I decided it was time for him to move on from this plane of existence. So he is no more. I got a really nice axe from him. I need a few more good handle parts to upgrade it. So I'm still using my hacksaw at the moment. And found out, we'll take a trip down there. So actually I could probably just show you guys right here. What's going on? Why is this thing being all weird now? Yeah, I can't see anyone. Oh my gosh, I think my game broke. What the hell? Let me see. But when it comes to the puzzle, he always comes to me, so I guess we're even. Exactly. You've got the brains, he's got the fingers. I wouldn't ordinarily say that about anyone. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm a little concerned with why my menu isn't working properly. There we go. So these two gentlemen right here, Newton Blight and Oswald Thatcher, are actually two very good people, so I won't be hurting them unless it's absolutely necessary. But they're actually a couple, and I didn't realize that until today, until I uncovered two hints and went and spoke to them. So they're completely, I've completed them. I have nothing left to do with the two of them so far. I don't know if they'll come into play later on. I have no idea. Clay Cox over here, yeah, it was time for him to go. He was just a really bad person, killer, thief, all the bad things. So I'm trying to play it that way. I am considering her demise, Edwina Cox. Ironically, Clay Cox's brother. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen when she finds out that Clay has moved on from this plane. Hey, Boss Julian, how you doing? Good to see you. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I should do an up. What would you call that? Experience upgrade on myself, and see what happens because her brother is now dead. So that's the one thing I want to do today, and I want to try and take care of Doris Fletcher, which is pretty much, I mean, it's on the way. No, not really. The docks are way down here. So not really on the way, but still, because I thought about it, I've got 2 traders, actually 3 traders that I can shop from other than her, and that are not as expensive as she is. So I know I just came all the way down and I have no idea why I did that, but it's okay. That was weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm still learning with this game, guys. Still very much learning exactly how the game flows. It's because I've kind of been feeling like it's all over the place. I'm doing okay. I'm a little bit worse for wear pain wise, but I'm okay. Alright, so we have 2,500. So I feel like should I concentrate a little bit more on my health because I'm going into this fight. Physical prowess. Let's see here. Yes, I think we'll do a little bit of physical prowess. The next one is 1,500. Actually, maybe it's a good idea to just pop it all on there. I think so. Let's see what happened after everything I've done. Thank you, boss. Alright, so quite a few people are feeling better, and obviously Mr. Cox is dead. What does this thing say? Your actions have impacted the borough's economy. Okay. Papa Hawkins is sick. She's got a cold. We'll take care of her on the way out. Alright, so it's only still the 2 of them that are sick. We shall take care of that. Well, I'm not going to be healing her. I'm going to be munching her depending on what she says when I go and speak to her. But I will be trying to take care of Archer Woodbead on the way. Anyone else? Oh my word. No, you guys can't be getting sick now. Come on. You've been doing well for such a long time now. You can't be getting sick now. That's our shop dude. That's the nice lady, Karina Below. And that's Mom. So we need to get up to West End as well. Alright. So I guess that's the plan. Let's go take care of Pippa Hawkins first. He's usually just downstairs in the hospital, so that should be simple enough. Is that her? I think it is.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
You got a cold, honey. It's not serious.
Not under my watch, Nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, old Top Chat. What?
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
But you're doing something important here. For all the patients who need your help.
We save lives, sure. Each time we send a cured patient home, it's a relief beyond words. But since the epidemic, I feel so powerless.
What steps are you prepared to take?
Uh-oh. Whoops. My controller just failed me. Be up and running in a second.
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
Alright, so we've got a hint here that we need to find. I guess that's all for now.
Miss Hawkins.
Alright, so that should be it here. Yep. So let's head towards the docks. Oh, come on, Marco. Why are you so oversensitive? I'll make a mental note of that. I was still going the right way, I think.
Bloody leech! Don't like that, do ya?
Definitely feeling a little bit stronger than I have in a while. Ooh, all three of them in one go. Nice. Very nice. Ooh, I think I lost. When did they close this up? Huh. Interesting. Oh, it wasn't at the right place.
It's one of them!
That'll do nicely. I think we'll definitely have a better chance with that boss fight now. I can take that away. Alright. What's going on up here? I hear that baby again. Let's just see, where are we now? Limehouse Docks. Here she is.
Hello again, Miss Cox.
Yeah, what do you want?
Where is he?
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
Oh, who's that? Anything else I can ask her?
Are you worried about the sanitary situation in
No, I
London?
didn't mean to
The
do
bodies
that.
are piling up, but I'm not afraid. I'm still alive and I intend to stay that way.
Let's
Can
see
you
what we
forget the
can
revenge for just a few
buy
minutes?
off her before I
I'd like to see your goods.
finish
I
her
doubled my
off.
price for all my customers. That's part of my plan to make them pay, Doctor. And I make no exception.
So all I really want from her is some good handle parts, but yes, that is very pricey. So, I may just pass on that.
Hello again, Miss Cox.
Yeah, what do you want?
3,000 experience.
Can I
do you
offer
think
you
I
my
will
medical help,
give her some
Miss Cox?
medication
Giving out for
first?
free? You'd make a poor businessman, Dr. Reed.
Perhaps I would. Please, take this. You will feel better.
Thank you. But don't expect me to owe you anything.
Oh, she's a 5! Wow! Okay, so maybe not just yet, even though I was really hoping to. Dang! Oh well.
I'll
Goodbye,
leave you
then.
to your planning and scheming, Miss Cox.
Not a problem, Tom. Not a problem. So I know I got a couple of hints on some of the people here. So let's
Good evening,
see.
Mr. Delaney.
What? Ah, you're a doctor.
I am, yes. Okay, so it doesn't look like we got any hints on him. Alright,
Goodbye,
well, cheers for
Delaney.
bye for now. No, I definitely got something on Tom.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Ooh, we got quite a few. Wow.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
Does actually.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide, and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time. A proud, wet boot boy.
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
You've had a sad, violent, and lonely life, with no joy to speak of.
Welcome back, Tom.
You realized that you were living with nothing but sadness.
No, not really. I had friends and happiness in my life. It was more about just being pleased for the guy.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change.
Agreed.
Misery loves company, as they say.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too, I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her for sure.
What is bothering you then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Aw, shame. Ooh, we have one more hint here. Yep. Yeah, there's one more hint for Tom, and he's got quite a high amount of experience,
Goodbye,
but I
Mr.
kind of like the guy, so I don't really want to hurt him.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
True.
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Tell me, Sabrina, do you really believe Tom has renounced his life of crime?
He proves it to me every day he tells the truth. Tom Watts is a good man. One of the best.
And you don't think he might fall back into his sordid ways?
We can all do terrible things, Dr. Reed. And we never know what we're really capable of until it's too late.
That is true.
Were you aware of Tom's past incarceration?
That's the first thing he told me when he offered me the job. He didn't want me hearing about his past from anyone else.
Did it surprise you to find out about it?
Not really. I was already aware of his reputation before I met him. That's why I came to the Turtle in the first place.
Most people would have run away because of that.
Not me. I thought a man like him could give me stability, you know? At least to some degree. And I wasn't mistaken.
Alright, so somewhere there's a letter or a something or a person that I need to speak to
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
attain that last hint for both of them. I don't think it's you, bud. But I am going to do a bit of a walk around inside the pub.
I cannot enter.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh, that's right, I'm looking for Woodbead. We usually found him on the docks, but he doesn't seem to be here right now. Oh, this is that room. Never mind. Hey, Fumbles! Thank you very, very much for dropping by. I think this is our man that we're looking for.
Good evening, Mr. Woodbead.
Yep.
Good evening to you, my young doctor.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Unfortunately, yes. The spirit is willing, but the flesh, well, you know.
Nobody is immune to disease. There's no need to be ashamed of that.
Well, thank you, doctor. Now maybe I'll live another day or two.
Ooh.
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys, Archer. I want to know more.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes, nowadays the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out loud.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
too little too late, I'm afraid.
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
With everything that's happened recently, the war, Spanish flu, I must concede that these are difficult times.
A few nights ago, I saw a kid eating a rat. He was right in front of one of those abandoned houses nearby, just chewing on a living rat's insides.
Yummy. Okay, so that's everything for him then, I guess.
Goodbye, sir.
Interesting. Alrighty. So we still can't talk to this guy because we still haven't found a way there. But I believe it's going to be via West End anyway. So. New dialogue available with Lady Ashbury. Okay.
The wet boot boys. Lost boys.
Nope, wrong way.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation?
I never really felt safe in this town anyway. Now's the first time that everyone seems to feel the same way as me.
Is anything worrying you right now?
Gunshots. I hear them every night. Who's firing? Who are they shooting at? That's what's scary.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
A wave of bitter death to drown and purge at.
Good evening, Mr. Fishman.
Yeah.
He's so friendly.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
For every night, a darkness, and every dawn, another death.
Get off me, you freaking exploded cow. Ew. Water-rich blood sample. Yum. Just see where I am now. Oh jeez, how the heck did I get here?
Foolish girl and her pre-principles. She's got no idea who she's dealing with.
Mm-hmm. Ah, get off me! Order by Thoreau Strickland, Pembroke Hospital, list of substances and ingredients.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
The Strickland is that young doctor that wants to try alternative methods on, what is his name now? I forget. Fittich, I think. Alright. Now it's just going up this way. Well, what did I miss there? Oh, it was just a ratty.
Thirst for blood.
Yes, we know. Not a problem, boss. Look away. Sorry, I know I'm not incredibly chatty right now. I'm just kind of concentrating on what I need to do next.
Fucking fast!
Alrighty, let's go speak to the pretty lady Ashbury. Say howdy to GT and Travis for me. Tell them I am sorry I left so suddenly. Went to have dinner and then had to come and hop on chat very quickly. Alright, we're gonna look around a bit. Do a bit of a snoop. Oh, she's up here. To the inspiring Lady Ashbury, there are darknesses in life and there are lights. And you are one of the lights, the light of all lights. Bram Stoker. Bram Stoker. Stoker. That is quite literally a quote straight from Bram Stoker's Dracula.
It's locked.
One of my favorite vampire stories. Go check the downstairs real quick. Alrighty. Charlotte Ashbury. Don't see anything else flickering here.
Good evening, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club. Can we talk?
Of course, my dear.
Let's see. Look over there. I don't know, just fooling.
How is your investigation going?
I have decided to explore beyond the dictates of reason.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion find this house closed when you visit me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Prewan.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
When will you return?
As soon as possible. And I don't intend to stay away for long.
I have investigated new sources of infection, and I may have found a new type of scowl. One suffering from heavy mutations that is extremely contagious.
Scowls come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their makers.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find the true source of contagion by finding who created these creatures.
That would be great news. Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
There are many paintings adorning the walls here.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear. But some of
My
them.
dear.
I have had a long time to learn from the best. I'm currently working on what could be my greatest masterpiece.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear? That's a devious parlor trick.
Well, Elizabeth, I tried my best. Don't I deserve some reward at least?
Well, if you must know, I even posed for the greats. Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It will be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
I don't know why, but the way she says my dear annoys me.
Goodbye, my dearest.
Goodbye, my beloved.
You're weird, lady. You're weird. Alright. we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Let's see if we can take care of this boss fight. I believe we've gotten a whole lot stronger than we were before, so we shall find out. Which direction? District status serious. Ah, crap. Went the wrong way. I don't know who said that, but I kind of get the feeling he was already dead. Again, dialogue after they've died.
There's safer places to be than here.
Alrighty, we're here.
It's locked, all right.
Ah, shoot. Can't get in that way.
Over there! There's one of them burning! Murderous bastard! Away!
What the frick? I'm a little confused. Ah. What do you guys think? Do you think I could take this massive arm lady down? Finally? I saw her in the flesh, the witch from my childhood nightmares, the bitch that tortured me for years. Ah. You.
It's locked. I cannot enter.
I need to try and remember how to get to the stage. Hell yeah, go for it. Thanks, Moose.
It's locked, all right.
Shoot.
Your blood will be
There we go.
mine.
beg you, wait.
What?
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine.
Ew, gross.
Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
Oh my god, you're crazy, lady.
Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
Oh
to
yeah.
me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said...
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher. The greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell.
She had to go out dramatically, right?
Farewell, Doris.
Bravo! So dramatic. I love it.
McCullum.
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that Skal infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat. You and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reed. But I'll let you go. For now.
I should probably leave the theater right now.
Probably, but I don't really want to.
It's locked. The West End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research during the Great Hunt.
But I don't want to.
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here.
Oh, brother. That was the proper way to cure infection. Very true, Biter. Very true, bud. I guess, yeah, let's go to West End. Really, I wanted to go and then chomp on some McCullum. But Doris Fletcher is no more. The first time round that we faced her, I did atrociously, so definitely much better. Took her down pretty quickly, actually. She never even had a chance to call out any of her minions. Bite her back! Bite her back!
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
But I don't want to! I want to stay and take care of them. Alright, we need to get to West End.
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
Indeed. Nope, that's the wrong way. Okie dokie. Hold on, which one am I facing?
You're mine!
Shoot, I did not mean to just waste all my shotgun shells. No! What the hell? Definitely looking a little worse for wear in town. I know she's sick.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my medical attention, Charlotte?
I am fine, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
I thought she was sick, but I was wrong.
I understand exactly what that poet meant the other night. Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
Do you need medical help?
You would save my life, Dr. Reed. I have not felt so bad in many years.
Don't worry. There is nothing serious to fear. I have seen far worse, I can assure you.
I cannot imagine the pain these people must face then. You have my gratitude, Doctor. This disease has ruined my appetite.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Good handle parts. Wow. Those are pricey. I've got nothing to sell him. $65, $43. I'm gonna have to get some cash together.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Who the heck is Johnny?
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
No thanks. But I'll be glad to talk with you during daylight hours for once.
Clarence, why have you distributed leaflets about vampires all across the West End?
I have to warn everybody about them. They've killed thousands of people already, unnoticed thanks to the epidemic. We are all in danger here.
Vampires in London? Come on, Clarence. Who's going to believe that?
I'm not mad, Jonathan. You have to believe me. I know they are real. They're all around us, even as we speak.
You need to shut up.
Clarence, I'm your friend, so I'm not going to judge you. But think about your wife, your family. You're in pain, and you need help. I can help you.
I don't need a doctor, Jonathan. I need my best friend to trust me.
Hint failed. Oops. That's the first time that's happened to me.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
No thanks. But I'll be glad to talk with you during daylight hours for once.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
I haven't failed a hint before, that's a first.
I understand exactly what that poet meant the other night.
I am Jonathan. Who's Johnny? She said and smiled in her special way. Trying to remember what that's from. It's a song. Who's Johnny? She said and smiled in that special way. Ah! You almost got me there. Okay. Port to Lord Redgrave. They really should get rid of all the corpses, just saying.
For as long as I've been a member, I've never seen so few vampires attending the club nights. Always a pleasure to see you, sir.
Okay, apparently we can't have a regular old dialogue with him. Just gonna check around and see if anything new is blinking at me. Ah, this is that door to the cellar. Lady Ashbury.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
What are you writing down? What are you writing down, lady? Why do I remember this place being slightly different? Anyway.
We repelled the intruders for now. But how long before they return? I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least...
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-Bearer. Please, tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
But some questions remain.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
Aloysius Dawson, who was that?
As you wish, my lord.
Good. Now go.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Your word is my command.
Have you heard the rumors of some horned vampire revealing himself and singing obscure songs around the city? What is this new malevolence?
Oh, Aloysius was the old guy.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
Well, I wouldn't have asked you if I
To
didn't.
make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor soul survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall. And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Well now. Interesting, interesting. Welcome back, boss. Short Circuit, number 5 is alive. I haven't seen that movie in freaking years. I'm talking about when I was a teenager even. I wasn't even in my 20s.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
So what the hell am I supposed to do?
About Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
So I'm going to kill Aloysius Dawson. Alrighty. Makes sense. Why would we want to make a monster? Definitely got a whole lot of interesting information today. I do want to double check who else I need to heal in West End. I've only done one so far. Ooh, Mummy Dearest. And Karina Below. I can't... Is that the rat lady? That's gotta be the rat lady.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another.
Oh,
That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
What is this?
We meet again, Mr. Kimura, in a more peaceful situation.
Dr. Reed, still visiting London by night?
We must both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
Do you know anything about a man called Aloysius Dawson, by any chance?
I've never met the man personally, but I invested money in some of his companies when I came to London. A brilliant businessman.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
And why didn't he sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
Tell me, Tadao, why was your abductor so interested in your passion for astronomy?
I don't know. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to share my hobby. Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you?
No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars aligned to a specific configuration.
Yes. Astronomy is a fascinating subject. When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing.
Stars are not just dots in the sky, Doctor. They are the key to our understanding of the cosmos. They remind us how insignificant we are.
You're right. But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us.
Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations?
Pegasus. It was the constellation my mother liked the most.
Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88 constellations. Yet I barely remember my own childhood.
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
There is no need to thank me. Rescuing a London citizen should not be out of the ordinary, though I'm afraid it may appear so in these difficult times.
You did not only rescue me, you fought for me. You put your life in danger to save me. That's quite extraordinary.
How will you cope if you're attacked again?
I don't know. I've heard about these men and women who patrol the West End every night, chasing criminals like my abductor. Maybe I should join them.
No, you really shouldn't.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
Maybe I should leave the city.
Yeah, leave the city. Don't join Brewin. That's a terrible idea. Where did I leave the rat lady?
Is there anything to connect me to this?
Hello?
Oh, it's this lady.
Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
Venus.
I was going to bed, actually.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Has changed a lot since you returned from the war, you know.
worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences for your sister.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
I detect a little bit of bitterness.
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus. But you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist? Or is Clarence a lunatic?
So you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her? Seriously?
Probably not.
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, however appalling it was, instead of inventing a fantasy about blood-drinking monsters.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I never met the man. I know Clarence tried to contact him recently, but I don't know why.
Alright, so I think that's all we've got for
Goodbye for now.
The angry wife. And now I'm gonna loot your house. Loot your cash.
They were such a beautiful family. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
You don't mind if I ransack your house?
At least you survived the Great War.
Yeah. You keep talking while I rob you. New hint available, you say?
It's locked, all right.
so sorry. What do you need from me, Jonathan?
What do you think about Clarence squandering his fortune on his obsession?
Soon we'll be poor and forced to sell the house. Where will we go? In which filthy, infected part of town will we end up? I'm so afraid.
Goodbye for now.
I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son.
I can't seem to remember where I last saw the rat lady. So I guess I'll have to just do a bit of walking around. I also need to get to my own home. Here she is.
Rats. Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
Can I help you, Miss Billow? I'm a doctor.
Yes, you can help me. Free me.
I will take that as a yes, even if I would prefer to help you in another way.
Make it stop. Please.
I need to find information about Aloysius Dawson. What can you tell me about him?
Don't trust him. He's looking for the same thing I was. Rats? No, not rats. Something else. I don't remember.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Alright, come on, load in. Oh no, this is not where I want to be. No, sorry guys. More loading screen. Let me have a drink of my juice while I wait for this to load. So I was thinking maybe next Thursday we'll take a bit of a break from Vampyr. Just for next Thursday and maybe do a throwback. What do you guys think? Maybe some Remothered, or what was the other one called? The one with the paintings? Oh my gosh. Let me know what you think. Do a bit of a throwback. Okay, I need to find my house. Let's see here, where am I now? Yep, this is it. Wow.
Did you know your good friend Mr. Crossley returned from the war too? But the poor man does not seem well. Yes, Mr. Jonathan?
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Not much, sir. Mr. Dawson's house used to be a good house, with many servants. I heard he fired them all recently.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible. If you wish to stay tonight, your room is ready, Mr. Jonathan.
Why, thank you. Are there issues?
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already? Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you. You shouldn't stay away for so long.
Laser Fear in VR, but I don't have VR gear, bud. I don't have VR gear because I don't do well in VR. I don't really have the constitution for it.
Tell me, Mother, how are you? All alone in this big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was coming home. I was home. London, the Thames, and then it happened.
What happened, Johnny?
Should I tell her?
I was attacked, Mother. And I've not been the same since.
The important thing is that you finally returned home. I was worried, you know. You were the last member of the family of whom I had no news. Even Mary comes more often than you.
Mary's gone.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
I wish I could stay here and take care of you, but I don't belong here anymore. My new home is an empty room, as cold as night and as red as blood.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty, dead eyes.
Okay.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she's also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Father seems to have left me some documents. Some sort of treasure hunt game. Do you know anything about them?
No, Johnny. But your father always loved to write these little games for you when you were a boy. Don't you remember?
Maddie, welcome! Damn, I'm so late. Oh, don't worry about it, please. I did a major cleaning day and got super in the vacuum zone. I totally get it. 100% get it. It's all good, hun.
I remember now. He used to post me these riddles, as though they were sent by a mysterious games master. I'd spend weeks trying to decipher them.
Your father was always so proud each time you found the answer. He was not just the serious doer banker everybody thought he was.
I was proud too. How could I forget that?
The important thing is that you remember it now. I'll tell your father the next time I see him. He'll be so happy.
I don't think his father is alive, just saying.
Could Father have conceived some sort of final game for me before he left?
I really can't say, Johnny. Perhaps you should talk with Avery about that. He was your father's confidant, more than I.
Yeah, Avery's not around either.
Why do you say
I think
Mary
Mom's a bit
is
loopy.
visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson? And my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
Yep, she's definitely loopy.
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
Okay, I think that was all I had to ask. Let me just make sure, yeah. There is a hint there.
Do you need my medical attention, Mother?
Oh, you know I always refused to let you listen to my chest, son. It always seemed awkward, even when I felt ill.
I've think you should take this. You'll feel better.
I'm not sure I'll ever feel better, but thank you, my son.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
You betcha. Alright, so that's everyone taken care of, I believe. Yep. Marvelous.
Aubrey, I'm not sure visiting Italy is a good idea this time of the year.
Oh dear, poor mom. Can you blame her? She's been through quite a bit. Alrighty, let's see here. We got ourselves a nice, nifty new saber. And Clay's hatchet. Ah, crap. Gonna need more good handle parts for that one. This one seems to do the most damage so far. If I make it a perfect weapon. Hey, rocking a saber. That'll do nicely. Right, let's apply some experience. Oh dear. Oh well. It'll do. Oh my freaking word, people. Okay, well everyone here seems to be okay. Everyone there seems to be okay. Stable. Why only stable? There's no one sick here. Alrighty. Reach Temple Church. Alright. So out. All the way to the left. Oh, wow. crap. Oops. Alright, let's see. So up this little walkway here.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them! Watch it! Over there! There's one of them vermin! Shit! You'll pay for that! It's a knee! He's dead!
Wasn't there 3 of them? Whoa. That looks very uncomfortable.
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing. I cannot enter. I should find another way to get into the neighborhood.
Explodey lady.
I had almost forgotten I applied for a position at Pembroke. It was so long ago.
Oh boy, so I have to find another way in there. Anytime, Matt. Whoops, writing in the wrong stream. What did you put in there?
prey is mine now. You're mine. You're bleeding. You're feeble.
Feeble? I just killed you. Who's feeble now?
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
Oh jeez, I just saw the time. Thought you said you just killed Beeble. Ah no! No, I would never do that. No. He's called me feeble, so I said, well, I just killed you, so who's actually feeble? The temple sewers. PP. What is that rat doing? I'm not hungry right now, so I'm good.
It's locked, all right.
Okay. Thought I saw something ping up there for a second, but... So how the hell am I supposed to get in there? Must be missing something, so we'll have a bit of a look around real quick. Well, no, leaving here isn't going to help me. But we'll look anyway. Let's see. Oh, Maddie, there's one slot free for raid on Saturday about 8 to 9. Start my time. Want in? I can't Saturday. I'm doing an outdoor theatre workshop from 2 to 5 PM PST. Gotcha. So I have a feeling I'm gonna need to acquire a key. Well guys, I'm at the end of my stream, so I'll have to find a way into the temple garden next time. I'll put the question in my Discord again as well. It's up to you guys. We can either continue with Vampyr next Thursday, or I could do a little bit of a throwback to one of my previous horror games, or a new game. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. So I'll pop it into Discord. You let me know what you think, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Thank you so much everyone who came to watch. It was quite an interesting day, and we managed to take out quite a big and mean boss as well, so that was pretty cool. Until tomorrow night between 7 and 8 p.m. CDT, when I'll be doing another stream. You all know the drill. Have fun whatever you're doing, be safe wherever you are, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care guys. Bye bye.